जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय शिवानंद गुरु जय गुरुदेव जय शिवानंद गुरु जय गुरुदेव 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 जय गुरुदेव
Begin our meditation. I'll chant some mantras. These mantras are called moksha mantras, mantras for liberation. So, chanting these mantras before meditation, it helps you to withdraw the mind and to create a nice, positive mood, vibration in your body, mind, and in our sangha, in our gathering. So it helps to make meditation easier, and that's why we'll chant these mantras before meditation. I'll guide you into basic steps to meditation, then we'll continue silently for a few minutes. Then we'll continue the meditation with chanting. Sit up straight. Make your spine, neck and head in one vertical straight line. And relax the body. This is the first step to meditation. Here you sit comfortably in your seat. If you cannot sit on the floor, sit in a chair with your spine vertical. And relax the body. Those of you who have been doing Hatha Yoga for a while, in final relaxation, you know how to systematically survey the body from the toes going up to your head, systematically. Wherever you find tension, stiffness, mentally let go of that stiffness and feel comfortable in the body. Let me take a few deep breaths. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly and continuously. No tension, no stress. Just pull the lungs up. And exhale continuously, slowly. Take a few deep breaths like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now let go of the breathing, let the breath flow normally in and out. Observe it for a while, how the breath is flowing in and flowing out. Just observe, it's just happening. Keep the breath, the mind, focus on the breath. Now detach the mind from the breath and consciously withdraw the mind from all thoughts and distractions. Focus the mind on the point between the eyebrows. This point is referred to as the third eye, Ajna Chakram. It is a seat of consciousness. So train your mind to rest at that point. Every time you become aware that the mind has moved away, consciously bring it back to that point of focus. In time with practice, you'll become aware of a throbbing, pulsating sensation at that point. You will feel the pulse. Something that's going on all the time, but as you continue to withdraw the mind, focus the mind on that point, as if diving into that point, eventually you become aware of that pulsation. The moment you become aware of that pulsation, naturally it will attract the mind to go deeper within, to experience deeper levels of shanti, of peace. To assist in this process of withdrawal and concentration, use a mantra. Those of you who are initiated into a mantra, or if you don't have a mantra, just mentally, continuously repeat Om. Om. Om is the word, the beginning of all creation. This whole creation emanated from vibration, from a very, very subtle state, becoming more and more differentiated, that you can perceive with the senses. This whole world of names and forms have manifested from that subtle vibration of Om. So you could use Om as a mantra, mentally, continuously, repeat the mantra. Don't let the mind wander. Bring it back to the repetition of the mantra. It's called japa. Japa is the continuous repetition of the mantra. Here, when you sit for meditation, you want it to be silent. So silent repetition of the mantra. That eventually will take you into a very deep state of relaxation. As the mind becomes absorbed in the mantra, you'll experience a deep state of relaxation. Eventually it will take you into that state that is called meditation. Meditation is a state that you reach by virtue of the mind becoming one-pointed, focused. In that state of meditation, you will lose awareness of time and space. Only the experience of peace will be there. If that continues for about half an hour without any disturbance, any break, you glide into the fourth state that is called samadhi, nirvana, turiya, the transcendental state, where you're actually transcending all these limitations of body, senses, mind, intellect, and ego, to wake up into the fourth state that is called turiya. Turiya means the fourth. In that state you will experience that you are divine. You're the spirit, the soul, the Atman. It's expressed by Lord Jesus that I and my Father are one. He is in me, I am in He, I am that. I'm that pure consciousness. I'm one with the Father. I'm one with that transcendent reality. That's a state of enlightenment. It's to be experienced not in this three-dimensional state, in this state of duality, but in that transcendental level. That's why it's called transcendental state. Transcending all the limitations to experience that you are divine. It has always been there. It's not that you're creating divinity. You're always divine. But it's through sadhana, through continuous practice, persevering on your path to enlightenment, by adopting and applying the teachings of your Guru and the Masters, you will experience more and more higher and higher awareness of this reality or this truth that you are divine. God is everything, everywhere, all the time. Eventually, in that transcendental state, you come face to face with this reality and knowing that you are divine. I and my Father are one, and so on. State of enlightenment. In that state, you become free. You're free from all limitations, all delusion, illusion, superstition. Just knowing, experiencing, I am divine. So we continue, keeping your mind withdrawn at the point between the eyebrows. Mentally, continuously repeat the mantra and experience from there on the state of one-pointed focus, leads into meditation, eventually into the transcendental level. Om. 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 Continue meditation with chanting. These are moksha mantras that have been arranged by my Guru Swaminatha Brahmananda Ji in the Shivananda Ashram in Rishikesh. So wherever Master Shivananda's disciple went, they continued chanting these mantras to help to create this positive mood and vibration in Satsanga. Create a nice sattvic mood. And so the students, the seekers in Satsanga are able to lift their mind to a sattvic level to receive the teaching of the Master on a higher level. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha. Ganesh Jai Ganesh Pahi Maam. Shri Ganesh Rakshama. Sharvana Bhava Pahi Maam. Subramanya Rakshama. Jaya Saraswati Pahi Maam. Shri Saraswati Rakshama. Jaya Saraswati Pahi Maam. Shri Saraswati Rakshama. Jaya Guru Shiva Guru Hare Guru Ram. Jagat Guru Param Guru Sadguru Shyam. Om Adi Guru Advaita Guru Ananda Guru Chid Guru Chidgana Guru Chinmaya Guru Om Adi Guru Advaita Guru Ananda Guru Chid Guru Chinmaya Guru भगवते शिवानन्दाय ॐ नमो भगवते सद्गुरुनाथाय राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय साधन कछ कर ले जन्म का साधन कछ कर ले जन्म का साधन कछ कर ले जन्म का साधन कछ कर ले तन की कर ले साधन कहाँ से आया कहाँ जाएगा ये कुछ मालूम करना रे भाई कहाँ से आया कहाँ जाएगा मालूम करना रे भाई संतन की शरण जाके बाबा संतन की शरण जाके बाबा संतन की शरण जाके बाबा जन्म मरण दूर कर ले संगत संतन की कर ले जन्म का साधन कछ कर ले संगत संतन की कर ले जन्म का साधन उत्तम नर देहा पाया प्राणे इसका हित कछ कर ले रे भाई उत्तम नर देहा पाया प्राणे इसका हित कछ कर ले रे भाई अपना हित कछ कर ले आखिर इकला जाना रे भाई, आखिर इकला जाना रे भाई, आखिर इकला जाना। संगत संतन की कर ले जन्म का, साधन कछ कर ले। संतन की कर ले जन्म का, साधन कछ कर ले। कहत कबीर सुनो भाई साधो, बार बार नहीं आना रे भाई। कहत कबीर सुनो भाई साधो, बार बार नहीं आना रे भाई। 2 दिन की जिंदगानी रे बंदी, 2 दिन की जिंदगानी रे बंदी, 2 दिन की जिंदगानी रे बंदी। आखिर इकला जाना रे भाई, आखिर इकला जाना रे भाई, आखिर इकला जाना। संगत संतन की कर ले जन्म का, साधन कछ कर ले। संगत संतन की कर ले जन्म का, साधन कछ कर ले। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। जय जय राम, श्री राम Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Om Shanti. How is everybody today? How was your week? In the spirit of Easter, spirit of Easter, thinking about Jesus, living with joy and love in your heart. He was a child growing up in a village, in the home of a traditional Hindu family. We celebrated all the holidays. Christmas, we're happy, celebrate Christmas. Easter, we celebrate. All the Muslims' holiday, we celebrate. All the Hindus' holiday, which is quite a lot. Shivaratri, Navaratri, Janamashmi, the birth of Krishna, the birth of Rama, and so on. growing up listening to stories about Rama and his mission on earth, and so on. Always love to celebrate these holidays. Because a special time, my mother will cook nice sweets and all kind of food, and the neighbors also, we exchange and share. Mm. So, delight in holidays. Easter was special for me. It was a time when I loved to construct kite. Where I grew up, there's nothing like Toys R Us. You want a toy, you have to construct it yourself, build it yourself. So during Easter, me and my friends, we will, not too many, one or two friends, you will skulk from school. In other words, you know what skulking means? You play hooky. You look for an empty place, empty building, empty place where we can go there and get immersed in our construction of kite. In way back then, I didn't know it was a spiritual practice I was involved in. But even the construction of a kite, we know that it is Easter. That is when Jesus will be raising up from the dead. His resurrection. And the philosophy behind kite for me was Jesus will be holding on to the tail and will assist him to ascend. So him building a kite was, you could say, a spiritual practice with that kind of awareness. So we make the best kind of kite. Even the tail, we put decorations on it. So, you know, something so mystical. In our country, where I'm from, there's nothing like you go to the store and buy some glue and all these things. But as if mystically, at that time, there's a palm tree, we call it gamma cherry tree. You go into the jungle, and this palm tree bears like a bunch of berries. And at that very time during Easter, it is ready. You pick it and you squeeze it, put a hole on it, and it's like just like a dispensing glue that you can paste your kite paper, creating all kind of patterns and so on. And if that berry gets too ripe, it doesn't have any sticking quality. By that specific time, very short window, go and you get it. That used to be our glue. So it was very adventurous for us, adventurous for me, going into jungle and searching for this berry and so on. And I'll make all kind of patterns. So when you put it up in the air, you see different circles. And so depending on how you arrange the colors of the kite paper, maybe after I'll construct one, show you all how intricate it is. And when you're pasting the kite paper, you have to be very precise in cutting, or else the blade touches the twine of the construction, it spoils everything. So, as a child growing up, involved in constructing our own toys and all of that. It's an amazing education. We didn't know that it's like a school. My whole life was being in a school, whether in a building or outside, construction and so on. But it's like today, throughout my life, involved in whatever project, your own common sense, man, your own initiative, your own creativity comes up. Here, every little thing you have workshop for. You got to go special school to learn this and learn that. I grew up with survival skills. Here you have to go all kind of workshop for survival skills. I was, of course, fortunate at the end of 11. I get involved in the Boy Scout. I was the youngest Boy Scout in the whole country, actually. I used to wait for weekend to come when I would be with my Scout master. You could say my parents were my first gurus. My Scout master was my other guru. I didn't know about, all these terms, guru and all of that. But I loved to be with him. And to me at that age, the Scout laws were reality for me. It's not something you learn and it's just something you mechanically repeat. The laws are trusting, loyal, helpful, brotherly, courteous, kind, obedient, smiling, thrifty, pure in body and mind. Can you imagine growing up with those values? A Scout's honor is to be trusted. Just that, you grow up with that. Huh? Be an honorable person. Whatever you say, it must be something noble, good. You don't say one thing, feel something else, do something else. A Scout's honor is to be trusted. Growing up from very childhood with those kind of values. Trusting, loyal. You're loyal to your queen and your country. You're loyal to your leaders. Helpful. Always be helpful to people in need, man. Brotherly. Your Boy Scouts are your brothers. That's what you're experiencing here. All disciples, all seekers, sincere seekers for higher truth and knowledge, is something that is common to all the seekers here. That helps you to transcend all kinds of stupid nonsense about race and color and age and nationality and all of that. Here, every teacher's training course, everybody here from different countries, different nationalities, different religion and so on. None of those things become an obstacle. Because the very nature of this teaching is encouraging you, helping you to rise above these petty differences. Seeker after truth, after knowledge, self-knowledge. Who am I? So, as I continue my journey through this life, studying Vedanta philosophy, studying, Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, and so on. You see the teaching of Jesus spread out in all these teachings, man. Basically, if you just summarize his teaching, the same as Vedanta philosophy, the same as Raja Yoga, the same as Hatha Yoga, and so on. Yama Niyama. Moral and ethical disciplines, moral and ethical values. I grew up with that as a Boy Scout. Trusting, loyal, helpful, brotherly, courteous, kind, Be courteous to elders. Be kind to animals and people in need. Obedient. Be obedient to your teacher, your guru. You respect them. Have love, respect. Not listening to anything he says that will upset me. And it's so childish and stupid. Obedient. Obedient to your parents, your elders, your teachers, your guru. By doing that, creating that kind of nature, you're opening the door for higher knowledge. Or else you remain constricted with your stupid, immature, childish ego. You understand? Obedient, smiling, means that be cheerful from your heart. Not like a air hostess smile. Nothing behind it. No sincerity. A cheerful person, you see it radiating. Smiling. Thrifty. Don't waste. Waste not, want not. You may say, oh, I'm rich now, I could splurge, I could waste. No, that's not a good quality, not a good character. If you have more than you need, be charitable, man. It's a blessing to be charitable, to free your heart from greed, selfishness, and so on. Thrifty, pure in body and mind. Isn't that what we are learning here as yoga? To cultivate purity in body and mind. What did Jesus teach? The essence of his teaching was, the pure in heart shall see God. Do you want to live a spiritual life and to understand what spiritual life is? Try practice purity. That's what we are, it's a science, it's something that you can experience and practice step by step. You want to experience good health? Purify and refine the body. Refine the mind. Refine your senses. All yoga is for the same thing. People think, oh, you have to go special school and so to learn how to cleanse and this and that. As if only those people know the secret to purity of body and mind. It should be the central theme of your living your life of sadhana. Purify. In Hatha Yoga, you're taught how to be involved in proper exercise, proper breathing, proper relaxation, proper diet, and positive thinking. The central objective is to purify and refine. Refine your body, refine your mind, purify your mind. As you continue that process, refining and purifying, you're raising your awareness. You're raising your consciousness to experience this divine that is omnipresent everywhere. Everything is divine. As you raise your consciousness through purification of the mind and body, you're experiencing this divine on a higher and higher level. Until when you're able to transcend this level of duality and you wake up or you glide into that fourth state. It's called Turiya, Samadhi, Nirvana, transcendental state. You come face to face with the truth that I and my Father are one. He is in me, I am in He. I am that. I'm that pure consciousness. Coming back from that state, you understand your mind, your life is not the same anymore. You know the truth, you know the reality. that all is God, all is Brahman, all is divine. You try to express it to people, and then it's passing through a mind that is all filled with all level of confusion, corruption, impurities, and so on. So it's expressed like that outside. That's the central teaching of the Lord Jesus. Purify, purify your mind. How are you able to purify the mind like that? In philosophical term, mind and heart is interchangeable. Heart means the mind. How do you do that? By following my teaching. Following the Lord's teaching. If He taught everything that you need to purify your mind. Follow His teaching. If you believe in Jesus as the Lord, nothing will be irrelevant in His teaching. Everything will be absolute truth, man. Who are you to choose which is not the truth and which is the truth that Jesus taught? It's the grossest disrespect and delusion. Huh? One breath you say He's the Lord. The next breath, oh, I don't want to follow this teaching. You choose which one you want to follow. That's gross confusion, isn't it? And everything Jesus taught is the highest truth. Not a relative truth. Highest truth. It will take you to enlightenment, to experience what He has experienced. I and my Father are one. He is in me, I am in He, I am that. And that pure consciousness. I am not this body, I am not this mind. If for any moment He never thought that I am this body. Even to His death, when they crucify Him, He was way above that consciousness, awareness. They dramatize it, or whether it is so or not. He never one moment talked about this body. He had transcended it, body consciousness. And even while they were crucifying Him and torturing Him, what did He express? Father, they know not what they are doing. Forgive them, my Lord. Everybody can reach that level, man. Huh? You have to just believe, have faith, and put it in practice. To say, I have faith, I believe, but when it comes to put it in practice, you're not practicing any of it. It's only what you put in practice that is important, not what you say, oh, I believe, I believe. If you really truly believe it, you'll put it in practice. It will be reality for you. The bhajan I sang, so beautiful. Sangata santana ki karli, janamaka sadhana kachukar. Oh brother, keep association with wise people, with the saints, with your guru, and do sadhana. Keep association with the wise, follow their teaching, sadhana. You believe in Jesus, Lord Jesus, what He taught, put it in practice. Throughout your life, try to associate yourself with wise people. If you're blessed to have a guru, what else do you need, man? You're blessed with this human birth, to have high aspiration. You're twice blessed. To meet your guru, that you have that love and that faith and that confidence. What else do you want? You don't need anything else. That's if you're thrice blessed. The masses of humanity are just only blessed with this human body. And even that, they curse themselves with it. It becomes a curse for them because they don't use it for anything higher other than living like animals, eating, drinking, sleeping, procreating. There's nothing different than what the animals do. To be blessed with that awakening, wake up. There must be more to this life than this, man. Then you're twice blessed. Then you'll start to seek. You'll become a seeker with restlessness. It will never stop until you know the truth. When you meet a guru to guide you, you can't fathom the blessing that that is. Kaha se aaya, kaha jayega? Where did you come from? Where are you going? What are you using this human birth for? Even questions like this doesn't even cross anybody's mind. I mean, most people. Only the blessed, those who are highly evolved, think, contemplate questions like that. Where did I come from? What's the purpose of this life? Why was I born as a human being? Why not as a dog, or a cat, or a buffalo? Some people in their delusion and ignorance, they say, I would like to reborn as a dog. That's And this film star I'm telling you about, I see. I'm sleeping with two dogs. They would like to reborn as a dog. And people follow them. Oh, they're so wise. One multimillionaire woman in the Bahamas, she left all her wealth and property to the dog, I mean to cats. Her whole house was filled with cats. She probably find more love from the cat than any relations or people. People only love her because of her money, and she knows that. And that's a very pitiful thing, that the only being you find love from is cats. Kaha se aaya, kaha jayega? Where did you come from? Why are you here as a human being? What happens after death? The moment you contemplate something like that, man, that's a real turning point in your life. You wake up. There must be more. So you associate yourself with wise people. They will teach you, they'll guide you, they'll inspire you to higher thinking, noble living, continuous elevation of your consciousness. So you go to the saint, go to your guru, prostrate, and follow their teaching. Help you to escape the pain of this world. You're here just for a few days. Walk very carefully. Every step you make, be very careful. It's easy to slip and slide and fall. And all the effort that you make, all the merits that you have accumulated, can be squandered in an instant. Walk very carefully. Kabir said, the saint will tell you, it's a great blessing to be born as a human being. What are you using it for? Use it to build up some merits, man. Build up good karma. That was another central teaching of Jesus. Whatever you sow, you shall reap. As you sow, so shall you reap. Use this life to build up so good karma, good seeds, so that you can reap good fruits. It's what you sow, that's what you will reap. You can't want to sow evil and receive blessings, good. You can't want to sow corn and receive wheat. Whatever you sow, you shall reap. And to know whether you've sown good seeds, the fruits is there. If the fruit is not good, it means that your seed is not good. Or what you desire. Be wise, be careful, be intelligent, have right discrimination, and sow good seeds, good karma. Accumulate good karma. Because in the end, you're going alone, and all you're going with is your karma, good or bad. You associate with wise people, you have a guru to guide you, you're inspired to live a sensible, meaningful life. You experience higher and higher evolution. Consciousness will be raising higher and higher. You experience this God, this divine, in all atom of creation. And that's the truth. That's how the scripture tell you. This is how your guru is telling you, teaching you. This is what you will wake up to understand and experience. This divine consciousness, this God, is omnipresent everywhere, not in everything, is everything. But depending on the level that you are existing in, that's how you're experiencing, or that's how you're interpreting, or how you're relating. And the teaching is not complicated. It's only people make it complicated because for their own glory, wanting followers. Jesus' teaching is very simple, man. Be good, do good, be loving, be kind, be truthful, be sincere. Dedicate your life to service of the humanity. Examples of that, of course, is very few. People like Sister Teresa, Saint Francis, Francesco. These are people that have that unshakable faith in the teachings of the Lord. And you see their life exemplify His teaching. Jesus' teaching was not complicated. Love, love. Not only love people who love you. That's a very simple thing. Love your enemies. Even those that despise you and torturing you, you love them. If somebody hit you on one cheek, turn the other one. I find it very difficult. Somebody hit me on one cheek, what would I do? I run, man. I'm not giving you my other cheek for that. I run. That's what he taught, and that's how he lived his life. Love. If they ask you for your coat, give your cloak also. Give. Give until it hurts. Give with the cup full and pressed down and run over. Give. Going to final analysis, what are you giving? Anything belong to you in this world? Huh? It's just our derangement and misunderstanding. This is mine, that is mine, that is mine. Nothing belongs to you, man. So why not use it to free yourself from greed and selfishness? Hmm? It's good, nice to have noble aspirations. I always wanted to live a spiritual life. I wanted, the moment I was in the ashram, I wanted an ashram. That was my obsession. Come out from the ashram. What did I mean the Shivananda ashram? I just want to disseminate this knowledge to as many people as possible. When I came out from the ashram, that's all I was doing, teaching free. 4 classes a day in the parks and so on. At the cup there, people, they're not generous. Push their hand in their pocket. If a dollar note come out, they push it back, just change. I had 4 kids, I had a family. I subject them to poverty, go to Salvation Army for clothes for myself and them, eating khichdi and oatmeal every day. When I was able to buy raisins to put in the oatmeal, I feel wealthy, blessed. Until I realized I'm not doing my dharma, I'm not doing my duty. So I started to do other things to provide for my family. I made sure what I did was not adharmic, get involved in real estate and so on. At that time, during that kind of depression, people were happy to give you their property. Just take over the mortgage and so on. So me and a couple of disciples who want to continue to study with me, we renovated places. And we rented to people who really need it. Never raised the rent beyond what we need. So my tenants loved me because I live a dharmic life. Not trying to cheat and rob people. And when my kids grew up and was established in their education and so, then we phased that out. I asked my wife, what should we do? What do you want to do? Pay off for our property, our house, live a simple life, or devote all of this to the service of the humanity. But she decided, let us go out again and teach. But even during the time when I was involved in that kind of business and so on, we never failed in sadhana. We kept that. That was the most important thing. Get up 5:30 in the morning, meditation, then chanting. Of course, I had the freedom to arrange my own time. Sometimes we chant and sing and do sadhana like that till 10 o'clock. I was blessed. My guru used to come, spend 3-4 months of the year during winter. And it was like God in my home. God is there. Everybody serve him. That's when I intensify so much my Nada Yoga sadhana practice. Master Shivananda encouraged the integral system. But you're not just a physical body. Keep the body healthy, but you have your mind. Keep the mind healthy. So encourage the integral system, integrate intelligently. Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga. Because I lived with my Nada Yoga Guru for 7 years, continued practicing, taking lessons from him and studying with him for 15 years, I integrated Nada Yoga in my teaching. Kartikeyan from Rishikesh, I was having problem using the word Shivananda because the Shivananda organization copyrighted the name, so I couldn't use it. So he said, Yogi Hari, don't worry, you are practicing Sampoorna Yoga, you're teaching Sampoorna Yoga, call it Sampoorna Yoga. And that made sense to me. That's how the word Sampoorna Yoga was born. Intelligently integrating these 6 main systems of yoga to accelerate this process of refinement and purification. And of all these years, that's what I found. Those who are adopting and applying this way of teaching and practice, it accelerates this process of refinement and purification. Everybody that came here and stay here and have faith and is practicing, they experience the same thing. Brahma, I met him over 20 years ago. He opened the first center in Germany, Sampoorna Yoga. Then eventually he opened another one, sold that one. And every year he used to come here 4 times a year to help in the teaching Sampoorna Yoga Teachers Training Course. Until eventually he decided, he and his wife decided they want to retire here. From then on, every year he's coming, staying here, living here. Expressing it to me, Guruji, I don't want to leave here, this is my home. Those people who were able to arrange their life and spend a few years here, they experience the same thing. People like Omkara, Rasa, Tara, and so on. And their life is changed for the better. For me, I can't find anything better to do, man, than sadhana. So this is my heaven. A couple of weeks ago, I went to Guyana after 27 years. Spent a week. I couldn't wait to get back to my heaven. My primary objective, and I was looking forward to meeting Swami Aksharananda in CI, West Coast Demerara. I heard so much about him, beautiful, wonderful thing. Built a beautiful, amazing place, school for children. Saraswati Vidya Niketan secondary school. I grew up in that part of the country, met in Mirsar, West Coast Demerara. I didn't know there was something named high school, man. I thought school is just this primary school. I didn't know the distinction. When I heard of a high school, then I had to go to Georgetown, and now to see that he built this beautiful school. And it's respected and accredited and praised as the best in their education standard and so on. Beautiful. When I went there and I saw these kids, in a few minutes they gathered them outside, and I was choked with emotion. You see what a blessing it is. And the education system there, he integrated high values, Vedic values and so on. And you see the transformative effect of it in these children. So that was my primary objective, even though I went to Dr. Manoharan. He is the principal of the Yoga College, University. He was invited by the medical college that was built in Georgetown by some Indian people. So he asked me to go with him. I went, but my real primary objective was to meet Swami Aksharananda. And he expressed when he said, Yogi Hari, for many years I wanted to meet you. And as far as he's concerned, I have done more for this country than anybody can think about. That's what he expressed to me. And I also wanted to offer scholarship to these children and the youth, whoever want to come, free scholarship. I'm happy. So we'll see how many. He said he'll come in August. We'll see how it works out. And that's the least I can do. I want to contribute. The place where I grew up and see kids getting such opportunities that I had to struggle so much to get. So in this period of time, reflecting, thinking about Jesus, this great, amazing incarnation of the Lord. Just live according to his teachings, his values, the ideals that he stands for and live for, and what he came for. He came to give humanity higher knowledge, higher teaching. But at the same time, very simple and practical. Anybody can follow his teaching and experience that state of purity and upliftment and expansion of consciousness. And every step of the way, you'll find that this life is so adventurous, so amazing, such a great blessing if it's used for the right purpose. That's my prayer and my deepest wish. I'll offer some prayers to all of you so that you continue your sadhana, continue your evolution, be inspired by the great masters, Lord Jesus, and so on. Om. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Peace, peace, peace. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityormukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityormukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityormukshiyamamrutat. Om Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhavit Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamasho Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Peace, peace, peace. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto Thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Thou art Satchidananda. Thou art existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, anger, greed, hatred, and jealousy. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember Thee. Let us ever sing Thy glories. Let Thy name be on our lips. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Bolo Satguru Shivananda Maharaj Ki. All devotees and aspirants ki jai. Om Shanti.